Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Dr. Phil-ish style rant for the next God knows how long. I'm going to start ranting and raving on whatever the hell I like, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Today, the topic, once again, is Vega conflict. And as you can see by the title of the video, something borrowed and something new. So we go back to today. We have had the well, I wouldn't call it the event post. It's the event splash screen window 2 days before the event starts, and no word on anything from our illustrious CMLXC. So we start with the event prizes. I don't have them on because I wasn't prepared to do this at this time. However, I can. There is a post on the Vega Conflict on BV page, and there are multiple posts on the Vega Conflict Uncensored War Room, because I'm not part of this is propaganda Vega Conflict all sector War Room page, because I'd rather not listen to him bitch about the game that he never finished. Hashtag shots fired. So we'll start with the weapon and the new special. We're getting the Interceptor Wings, which are obviously the projectile version of the Bomber Wing. Now, what's interesting to note, Interceptor Wing Level 3 is roughly the same mass as Bomber Wing 2 for base. I'm getting you this. Wings are for base, squadrons are for the carriers. So Interceptor Wing 3 has less DPS than Bomber Wing 2, which is a little bit weird. However, we're going to scrap that up to being a piece of shit and focus on the actual useful piece of technology, which is, as you guessed it, phased magnets. As we have recently had with the ionized optics, we now have the third combination special. After fusion thrusters, the ionized optics, and this is now phased magnets. And obviously, we're only going to go after level 3 because most of us are high-end players heading for the maximum amounts of technology. So, phase magnets level 3 is a 42% addition to your weapon mass, and 1760 meters per second over the 1890 meters per second from Mag 5, and 35% negative enemy defense over the phased 5's 50% negative defense. So you're looking at probably a little over Mag 4 and a little over phased 4, which actually is rather good. I would take that over Interceptor Wing 3 any day of the week. So that brings us to the main top prize, obviously, is the Machete Destroyer that still looks like a giant penis. Congratulations, Kixeye, on that one. Well done. Sarcastic clap here. Standard health is 736, 5,500 maximum mass, which sounds a little shit, to be honest. Even the Lance has a little less mass than that, but I can do more with it. Speed of 100 meters per second, turning of 10 degrees, strafe of 150, sector speed of 210. What's interesting to note about this machete is that it doesn't have any shield slots. It has 2 special slots, 2 armor slots, and 2 weapon slots. So it looks like a little bit bigger than the Scythe with no shields. Now, what use is a high-end destroyer for a high-end player without a shield? It's even the Nexus has a shield, and nobody can get that anymore unless you go through and here's the kicker: you go and get your Blood Amber to go buy the stupid fucking tokens. Sorry, before I go off and rant about that, that's something else I will cover later on. So the Machete Destroyer lacks a shield, but makes up for it with powerful engines and a healthy appetite for guns and armor. You could squeeze Double Siege 3 on there. You could squeeze some decent armor on there with the new phased mag special. You could have a half-decent sniper fleet. Some people may even switch out their destroyers now with phased mag over phased 5 because of the speed. It doesn't increase the reload, it just increases the speed of the projectile. and I'm sick to death of telling people that. So it doesn't have any modifiers other than the standard 150% range that all destroyers are equipped with already. It doesn't seem to me that the machete doesn't jump at me and say, come and get me, come and get me. I will go and get it because I'm a completionist. However, it's not something that I will ever go out and use. I would rather take a Lance destroyer fleet or a Trident destroyer fleet and do a damn sight more work with a fleet of that than I would with any of that piece of shit. So it was addressed the other day on the Vega show, BV Talk Live, the Vega Conflict Edition, of this, how can I put it, leaked information from the Chinese that has been buried on just about every post. It was buried on the Facebook pages. It was buried in the forums because Kixeye don't like leaks and Kixeye don't like people who data mine, which is a violation of the terms of service. And I'm going to get bitched at before something goes wrong. Oh, you're ranting about Kixeye. I'm a Kixeye lover. No, blah, 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 blah. This is actually the first time I've looked at something at Kixeye in almost 3 weeks. I log on once a day. I collect my coin module. I log off. Oh, and I think I maybe built a couple of cutters. I don't sit in the game anymore like I used to. I don't go and farm everybody again like I used to. I don't go out and hit Vegas. I don't hit VSEC. I didn't do anything during the last riot because I have continually stopped playing. Vega has lost its charm. And this is another thing. Vega has lost its charm because it's going to give you another shitty event. It's going to make you coin. And if you don't coin, you're not going to get anywhere. There are a few people who can because they've coined the fleets to already get there. But there's the kicker. You've already coined it. You've already spent your money to go and do this. And in another couple of months, it'll be gone. You won't be able to use it anymore. That fleet will be fucking useless. We've had thermal fleets become useless. We've had cutter fleets become useless. We've had your Glad Apox or your Glad Raptures or your Phase Glad Revs become useless pieces of tech in favor of something new, in favor of constant smashy fleets. The art of kiting is dead. The art of being able to go and kite a set of revs out with a set of Glad Apox or a set of Glad Raptures, it's gone. The art of that is gone. The days of ICU with the Rapture fleets and the net torpedoes that everyone continually copied after that is gone. Doesn't work anymore. If you don't have a set of cutters or you don't have a rag with either 3 or 4 Zeals or a Dread battleship or anything in that sense of the word, at the moment your FVF is gone because you can't kite anymore unless you're using cutters. And cutters are usually a 1 or 2 fleet timed thing. You can go kill 1 fleet, maybe kill half of the second guy's fleet, but then you go home dead. And then you sit and repair for anywhere up to 18 hours, 20 hours, even 24 if you're running all Zinth on Python cutters like I know some people are. I don't, because I just can't be bothered doing that anymore. I don't do FVF, and I don't do base hitting. I don't even do the PvE aspect of the game because it's fucking boring. Vega used to be fun. Vega used to have a thing. It's still, again, gone to wallet warring. And it's not profitable for me. It's not profitable for me to go and beat on somebody, spend $200, $300, $400 and say, oh, look, I beat you to death with my credit card. Congratulations, you're a fucking idiot. You spend your money the way you want to, and I'll spend the money the way I want to. I have made several purchases this year already that I am more pleased with than I will ever be playing Vega Conflict. So now my rant on that is aside, I'll address the leaks for the new building that have been killed on every page so far. The new workshop. Now, where have I heard of this building before? Oh yeah, I think I heard about it in War Commander. What happened to War Commander? It's been fucking murdered with limited tech components limited tech this, limited tech that, thorium tech. Let's see, do we have a limited resource in Vega? Yes, we do. I do believe it's called Blood Amber. So I'd like to hear Lex address this one. When Blood Amber was released, it was told that it would not be used for limited components, that it would not be used like thorium or uranium. I do believe that was a lie. And I don't like being lied to. Whether it's been changed or to be determined by devs at that time, at the end of the day, KIXEYE lied. The devs of Vega Conflict have lied. Outright, to my face. Blood Amber won't be uranium. Blood Amber won't be thorium. What do? Collect Blood Amber. What do we spend it on? Limited crap. That's what I see. Limited crap, thorium. Limited crap, uranium. Limited crap, Blood Amber. What's next? Well, we're going to get special fleets. Let me see. Special bases in War Commander, copied. And they're all crap. And they all pay out shit. Limited crap in Battle Pirates that we only get a couple of times a week. I do believe that's dredge fleets or unidentified raiding fleets or limited campaign trails for stupid limited time objects that nobody could ever use, or the stupid little Forsaken Arena tournament that was recently oh yeah, they canned it because the two biggest guys in Battle Pirates, both Captain Nash and Price is Wrong, quit. And when they said that live on air, minutes later they were contacted by KIXEYE. And they went to a meeting to discuss a lot of shit. What went down in that meeting, I do not know. But if I can reach out to somebody at KIXEYE and have them come and talk to me personally, or even just recognition of the shit that's going on, would be altogether a lot nicer than what we're getting now, because what everybody is going to get now is shafted. The way of the PC player for Vega is on its way out. Excuse me. The way of the PC player is on its way out because they're focusing more and more and more and more on mobile. And you know what? Let them. When PC dies, and mark my words, it will, because this is the last browser game that KIXEYE are going to put out. I don't see anything else in the future. And I don't see anything else that they're going to do. Flash has had its day. Unity doesn't even work on KIXEYE's recommended browser, which is Google Chrome, by the way. Most of us either run it in Firefox, which is a security-bugged piece of shit. They either run it in Torch, they run it in Maxthon, they run it in Opera, they run it just about everywhere else, but the browser that they recommend, because they can't run it in Chrome. Most of us hate Firefox, so we all run it in some other way, shape, or form. So, again, I keep rambling on, I do apologize. If you do make it to the end of this video, please let me know. And so we go back to the Chinese thing. From what I have seen, we're focusing on resistances to certain weapon types. I thought we had resistances in the way of the meta shield or the shock shield, the phased shield, not the phase shield, the deflector shield, and the spec shield. So what do we get for that? Nothing. So far, it's not supposed to be released, and I think it was said 2 or 3 releases down the line. Again, that's all on KIXEYE's timetable, and nobody knows where it is. So the next thing that's coming in, we're getting more Mark hulls, Mark II hulls, Mark III hulls, Mark IV hulls, and eventually the Mark V. Let's see, we've got retrofits in Battle Pirates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think some of the components even go all the way up to 15. Where does that come in, KixEye? Where does all of this stupid shit that you put out day in and day out going to end up being a grind fest? It's going to end up being a chore, like blueprints were, like the VSEX were. Chores, more chores. Because so far, yeah, you only have ways to make money when people are having big, big wars. And KixEye are really, really happy when you have big, big wars, because all the giant players and the people who spend thousands and thousands of dollars into the game are all happy that you're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into the game. The less people do that, the more KixEye will take notice. Yet the more people take notice, the more shit they're going to compile you with to make you spend. And I won't stand for that. I haven't coined Vega now for almost 5 months. I rely on my coin module, and I save that for events. Right now I have about 700 because I didn't barely spend anything on the last event. And this one is going to be yet another joke. It'll either be nerfed on day 1 like it was last month, or it will be increased in difficulty over the time that we go. But I would rather have a set of lances or a set of tridents or a set of scythes over the machete. So what's the fucking point in that thing? It's a useless piece of shit. Oh, well, wait. The useless pieces of shit, the Heretic Cruiser is a useless piece of shit designed for the mobile player who spends a fuck ton of money. Let me tell you one thing. Not long before I decided to step back from Vega conflict, I fought one guy from a Chinese clan with what was it? What did I have at the time? I had my Glad Apox. I don't run net torpedoes, just standard Glad Apox, double spec 5, rear 5, mag 5, that sort of thing. And I killed 6 fleets of 5 heretics. That's 30 heretic cruisers, one fleet after the next. Bang, 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 bang. And they were all level 50 fleets. That's got to cost some serious money. And here's the kicker. It got owned by me, and I can't fucking fly to save my life to add that to a point. And there you go. That's another thing. That's a shit cruiser with shit specials, shit weapons. The Python is another thing. The Python has more armor than any other cutter simply because it can hold more mass. The more armor equals more repair equals more money for KixEye. I don't fucking think so, Sunshine. I would run split, iridium, zinth on a fleet. Probably now I'll only use iridium. Why? Because that's the way things are going. I want my game to be as costless as possible. I used to love coining Vega. I would coin Vega every fucking day. Hell, when I first started Vega, I coined my ship lab from 1 to 10 just because I could. And just because I wanted it. Now we're taking a step back. Back into the realm of games that have already failed, and games that are failing, and games that only have 7,000 or 8,000 people on at a time. And of those, a lot of those people don't coin. You get the stubborn player who doesn't coin at all, who will go out, get all his fleets blown up, say fuck this, and log off. And at the end of the day, if I become one of those people that say fuck this and log off, I won't log back on. Bring me something else. Or make it a little less coin hungry. Or a little less time intensive. Yeah, you want people to spend time in your game. It's supposed to be fun if you're going to make people spend time in your game. It ain't fun anymore. And it hasn't been fun for a very long time. Me, the mainly guard fleets I used to love. I used to love going out of the daytime and going just me demanding guard fleets just to piss people off. I don't even do that anymore because I don't want to. Because I don't have the passion for the game. The passion for the game died. And this is why. You're forcing people to use certain types of fleets. You force people to use certain types of weapons. Now you're doing combination specials that it's going to make things even more costly for everybody. How long is it going to be before the Vega fleets, start using phased mag weaponry? How long is it going to be before Vega start being more and more and more overpowered to make us spend more and more and more money? It ain't going to happen because we won't stand for it. And I'm sorry, but this is my last stand against a game that I used to play and I used to love. I don't like it anymore. I can't stand this game anymore. And you're going to kill it. And when it dies, every PC player is going to pack up and walk away. The workshop will kill the game. Because there are some people that won't be able to go out and get all of the fleets on day one. There aren't going to be enough people to go out and get every single piece of tech. Oh, there'll be one person that will go out, get one piece of something, coin it, and be done. And I'm hoping to God you don't go down that alley. Yeah, if I have to hit a fleet to get something, to be able to coin something, to be able to coin repairs, I don't mind sitting something on repair. But if you're going to make any of these limited time resources coinable, and if you do that, yeah, you give the big power curve to the giant players and nothing to everybody else. By all means, satisfy your spending players. I'm not a spending player anymore. I used to be. Give me a reason. Give me a reason to spend again. Give me a reason to start pumping money back into the game. Give me a reason to make an investment. Not like I've made a big enough one already. I've probably paid somebody's fucking wages in this year alone playing that stupid fucking game. Sort your shit out, KixEye. I don't particularly have any more points to make on this, but we've addressed the lake, I've addressed the event, and I'm not happy with either. So I'm afraid I got some bad news. The game is ended. The game is ending. The game is dead. And there's nothing more you can do. There's nothing any of us can do. Boycott the event. Boycott the event. If you boycott this event, you're a moron. If you boycott this event, yeah, you don't have to go after the machete. Go after phased. Go after the phase mag 3. At least go after tier 3. If you're not playing the event and you can't coin all the way up, or you can't coin at all, watch what everyone else is doing first before you make the attempt. Okay? That's my advice to each and every one of you. Watch somebody else try first. This is me doing what I do for everybody else, for the benefit of everybody else. As always, if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.